Yeah, let's talk like raw numbers we collected on those invoices, but what is it, what has been the ROI for you so far in terms of cash? But also, what has this allowed you to do more of in your day to day as well?
The ROI is a no brainer, like I said, where we're collecting a lot quicker. I think there's always going to be problem customers, but what used to be a list of let's say 15 to 20 is now like two or three, and that's every business in the world. And as a Bush and Chipotle, we had that too, right? So like, I get that. So as far as like just getting the money in our account faster, like that 120 or $130,000 check that we were just talking about, me getting that in my treasury and getting interest on that for 11 months as opposed to, you know, not collecting that is almost pays for just that one account, almost pays for Invoice Butler, much less all the other stuff that we're bringing in a more expedient manner. So that's great. It's freed up the time for me to be more strategic and work kind of directly with the founders of the company on where we want to be. And so we raised that $10 million fund last May. It closed. If you looked in our account up to like 3 months ago, maybe we still had about $10 million in the bank account. So like we're treading water in a cash standpoint, which for a early stage VC company is incredible. It's great. But what we were able to do is say, hey, we really want to like explode our growth into the next level. Where do we want to invest funds in to grow both from like, a team strength headcount, but also what verticals do we want to go out into the market and attack? And so, we're kind of sitting on this money here and saying like, okay, where do we want to place our chips to really, move the business forward? And so we've been able to hire a few more sales reps to go attack different industries that we're launching into. We've been able to hire a few more engineers to build products that we've had on the roadmap for 6 months a year to actually get them out and launched. And so like one of those, this product we called Frontline, where you literally get visibility down to the zip code level of what companies are paying their hourly workers. So we just launched that like, I don't know, 3 months ago with this kind of new engineering support that we're able to build out. And we've already got Lowe's, Home Depot, Meijer, Nordstrom, these massive kind of retail companies in there. And so like just having the cash to be able for me to feel comfortable about investing the money out there has been huge because, the thing with a startup is you have the money and you either run it out and you disappear or, you kind of hit the bets that you bet on and the company's growing. And it also allowed us to be strategic about how we want to raise money, right? And so like I said, we're kicking off our Series B funding here in earnest, but it's coming from a position of strength where we have enough runway in the bank where if things don't materialize this round, which I don't think is going to happen, there's a lot of good momentum, but we still survive. We're not in a position of like I need money now or else we're going to be bankrupt or we're going to have to shut the company down. We've been very strategic of like, okay, we still have 10 months of runway. What investors do we want to go talk to? At what speed do we want to move? What kind of term sheets are we looking for? So we can kind of go into that negotiation from a position of strength instead of I need the money and I just need it now and whatever. If you want 30% and dilute all of us and whatever, like it's just an existential threat. We're not coming from that position because we have a strong enough balance sheet to go into it.